Hello everyone, welcome to rachelpichleryoga. In case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice full body flow for flexibility, so find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. Let's begin today in tabletop, so you can come over onto your hands and knees. Spreading your fingers out nice and wide. Maybe give your hips a gentle rock side to side. And then we'll warm up the spine with a few cycles of cat and cow, and feel free to go at your own pace if you know where you're going. But letting an inhale drop your belly and lift your chest and the chin. As you exhale, round through the spine, give your belly a squeeze, tuck your chin to your collarbone. Inhale, drop it down, lift the chest. Exhale, rounding, pushing into the palms. And one more breath here. Inhale to drop your belly, arch your back. Exhale as you round. Let an inhale bring you back to a nice long spine. Tuck your toes under and lift up into downward facing dog. Taking a moment here. Maybe pedaling the feet a few times. Maybe pushing into your palms a little more to sink into the chest, to feel the love through the shoulders. Take just one more breath though. Big inhale. And exhale, and use an inhale to look forwards. As you exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Once you get there, take an inhale for a half lift, lengthening through the spine. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale to come all the way up to standing. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms to your sides. Maybe add a shoulder roll. Big inhales, you reach up. Exhale, folds. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, folding forwards, plant your hands, step your feet back into downward facing dog. Stay for just an inhale. As you exhale, lower your knees down. Start to shift your shoulders forwards, maybe past your fingertips. We're gonna bend our elbows and slowly lower our chest and our chin. You can keep your hips lifted. Maybe they touch down. And then use an inhale to slide forwards onto your tummy. Kind of roll the shoulders back and down. You might move your hands a little bit in your Cobra. Lifting the chest, just looking down slightly, feeling the love through your back. You can stay low here, or you can lift a little higher or a lot higher, but just drop the shoulders. Give those elbows a little squeeze towards your sides. Give the glutes a little squeeze. Take another inhale, and then with the exhale, slowly lower your chest back down. Roll those shoulders back and down just a little. Move your hands out wider, maybe 10 and 2. Take an inhale, lift your chest back up. Maybe a low cobra, maybe a little higher, maybe a little higher. Our hands are out wide so our elbows won't be nice and close to our sides, but still kind of roll the shoulders back and down. Give your glutes a squeeze, but keep your hips connected to your mat. Feel the love go all the way up your spine. Soften your jaw. Stay lifted for an inhale. Exhale as you slowly lower your chest down. Move your hands in under your shoulders or beside your chest. Tuck your toes and then push yourself up into tabletop onto your hands and knees. We're going to start to lift up onto our knees, standing on our knees. And you can bring your hands to your hips. We're not going to go for full camel yet. I just want you to start to lift your chest, lift your chin, and maybe lean back just slightly. Just look up, find your balance here. Stay for an inhale, looking up a little bit, and then as you exhale, start to come back down. And by that, I mean the hips towards your heels as well as your gaze, and your hands can come to the mat too. Why not? Set up tabletop. So move your knees if you need. Find your tabletop, maybe take a nice rock of the hips, tuck your toes, and then lift into your downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Use an inhale to look forwards and exhale, walking your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale here for a half lift. So I want you to take your time here. Start to lift your chest, bend your knees a little, wake up your legs, so push into the feet. I want this to be challenging. You're going to lift your chest a little more. And maybe start to look forwards a little. I want your whole body to be active here and your spine to be as long as possible, almost arched a little. Stay for an inhale. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, let your upper body fold forwards. Awesome, you guys. Let an inhale bring you all the way up to standing. Exhale, lower your arms to your sides. Maybe a shoulder roll. Take an inhale to reach up. As you exhale, fold forwards. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale for a half lift, but try to activate the legs. Push into the feet. Draw your belly button back towards your spine. Lift the chest a little higher than you think. Feel your back working here to hold you up. Take another inhale and then release, relax as you exhale. Inhale all the way up to standing. One more time. Exhale, lower your arms. Maybe one more shoulder roll too. Big inhale to reach up. Exhale, folding forwards. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold and plant your hands. Step back into your downward facing dog. Send your hips high. Take a big inhale and then exhale, lower your knees down and you can pop up to standing on your knees. So we're going to either be on the tops of our feet or we can tuck our toes under, but we're just going to try to lean back a little. Just kind of let your upper body start to lean back a little until you feel your quads activate to hold you up. If you want to add your arms, you could reach them in front. And just feel the heat, feel the love through the quads. Maybe a nice stretch through the toes if they're tucked under. Maybe your shoulders are warming up too if you have your arms out in front. And then just kind of slowly come back to that place where you're not working so hard. Maybe the shoulders are stacking over top of your knees. You can untuck your toes if they're tucked though. Take a seat back on your heels. And just take a breath. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes even. Just take a breath. Feel the sensations running through your spine. And when you're feeling ready, you can lift back up onto your knees, hands to your hips, a little lift of the chest, maybe a little lift of the chin, not full camel, just a little lift of the chest. Maybe your hands can go a little further behind you though, maybe to the top of your glutes. Take another inhale, and then as you exhale, slowly come back down. The hips, maybe the hands, you might find yourself in tabletop. Maybe a rock of the hips side to side. And then walk your hands out in front. Reach your arms out in front. Start to melt your chest down. Your forehead too. Softening through the shoulders. Maybe this can be a little bit more of a back bend if your chest can come a little lower. Maybe resting on your chin instead of the forehead. If that is okay with the neck, just take one more breath in your puppy dog and then use an inhale to lift back up. Walk your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift all the way up into downward facing dog. Take an inhale to look forwards. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale for a half lift. Go for that long spine, but we won't stay. Exhale, folding forwards to release, to plant your hands and walk your feet straight back into your downward dog. Take another inhale. Exhale your knees down. Lifting up to stand on your knees. You can be on the tops of your feet or you can tuck your toes under. Hands to the hips, maybe more the low back, or if you're feeling good to bring your hands to your heels, you could do that too. This is the last time we will be lifting our chest and our chin. So you can go as far as feels good for you. Maybe it looks and feels the same as the first time we did this today. Maybe you take things a little deeper. But whatever feels good, you're lifting your chest, you're lifting your chin a little bit. You're breathing. Awesome work, you guys. One more breath if you've got it. Stay for an extra inhale. And then as you exhale, you can release your hips down. You may end up in tabletop or you might go down all the way to child's pose. Your knees can be wide, your knees can be together, whatever feels good. Just take a moment to relax. Feel the love through your back, softening through your shoulders, closing your eyes. Slowing down the breath. When you're feeling ready to lift up, we'll just transition all the way onto our back so you can lay all the way down. Your feet either can stay planted or your knees could come towards the chest. But lay down. Close your eyes again. Try to make your spine really long here, keeping your low back connected to your mat and also a little tuck of the chin towards the collarbone. Just to lengthen through the back of the neck slightly. Once your spine is nice and long, you might add a gentle rock side to side. Just starting to wind down. Really slow down now. And our knees can start to fall over towards the left side for a twist. Maybe reaching your arms out wide to weigh down your shoulders. And letting an inhale, bring your legs back up and over to the other side. Letting an inhale bring you back out of the twist again. Maybe your knees will come back towards your chest. Maybe another gentle rock side to side. From here, you might make your way into Shavasana for a few moments. Maybe you will find your way up and into a comfy seat. But just closing your eyes wherever you happen to be right now. And I just want to Thank you guys for joining me today and to let you know of a nice self-love practice coming tomorrow. And unfortunately, it's on a Tuesday, so that means it's an exclusive members only class. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Feel free to join. But again, it's a members only class, so you must be a member of the Rachel Pichler Yoga channel. But feel free to check it out. And if not, thank you for being here today, and I will see you very soon. Until next time, namaste.